I'm Avery. What's your name?
Stacy.
I'm Morgan McLaughlin, class of '99. So I actually graduated from Richarte High School. We've got two children. We've got one that's in sixth grade, and then one that was class of 2022.
He's 22.
So he's been out for a short bit, but he went to trade school after high school, and is now works in the capacity of a welder.
Yeah, that's what one of Georgetown ISD's things that I love so much is the emphasis on making sure that kids can find where they belong. Because what we noticed with Trevor was a kid that did not love school. We struggled from probably first grade all the way through as far as academics went. But then, sophomore year, he was able to find welding. He did really well in there. He adored Mr. Langley. He found his niche. He found his place, which I think is vital just to growth as a human. Once you feel like you belong, you kind of succeed in other areas throughout your life. So it's definitely something I think Georgetown is doing really well, is making sure we have a whole lot of different areas where students can feel like they belong, because that's what worked for him. And like Morgan said, then he went on to a trade school, and now that's what he's doing for a living.
Having grown up here, I was born and raised here all my life, and when I got into high school, I had certain things going on in my life, if you will, that were for a kid my age going through them, it was a stressful time. I opted to go to Richarte High School shortly after my freshman year was over, and so my sophomore through my senior year, I attended Richarte, and you see, in my opinion, I think that we have kids that have all different types of talents. I mean, you'll have kids that are, super strong with the college path in life. You're gonna have kids that are really, really strong with like the trades paths, where I think that's a trade that we're losing. And so for me, it was an opportunity for me to really focus on what was directly in front of me at the immediate time. And I graduated, started a business, and then ultimately I ended up going on to A&M. So I guess in a nutshell, I got to experience both walks of life in terms of getting out of high school, working an immediate job, and then ultimately deciding that I wanted to go into college. I think Georgetown does a good job of it. I think that the career schools that we have now and the facilities that they're building are going to be vital to the success of our kids in the technological world. Ultimately, I ended up going on to A&M, and I graduated through College of Architecture, and now I have a construction company.
What do you do for the district now?
I volunteer in a whole bunch of different areas. I kind of joke sometimes that I'm busier now that I don't have a full-time job than when I did have a full-time job, just with the different things I've gotten involved in. Getting to experience all these different things, between Trevor, knowing Morgan's story through Richarte and how he succeeded, and being able to kind of just make sure all those different paths are taken care of, that's kind of what I want to do for the school district now. He is the reason I am able to volunteer in the different capacities that I do. There are plenty of opportunities out there, and to believe in yourself, that even if today is not today, the next day, trying something new and not being afraid to just jump in there.
For me, I think it's one of those things, you never know what your calling is until it's in front of you. And so I think that every single student is going to experience different walks of life at different stages of their life, and I think that truly putting forth every effort you got and everything that you're doing is really gonna help define you as a human being, and it's gonna define you as far as and guide you in terms of where you want to go and what you want to do in life. And there's so much that life has to offer. I would say keep your eyes open, be open-minded, and just take every opportunity you can and learn from it.